So why are you vying for the position po?
Um, I just wanted to convey that I'm willing to help the country, no, and the government. No? So for the past few years, everyone when I meet them, they always ask me, "Are you going back to the government?" And basically, I said, It's not up to me. I was never invited, so I don't have to make any such decision. And now with this ombudsman position opening up, it's my way of saying I'm willing to help if they need my help.
Mm. Okay. So unang-una, ano ba yung mga nakikita niyong issues, mga suliranin na dapat tutukan? Kunwari kayo mabibigyan ng pagkakataon na maging next ombudsman.
Well, I guess the first thing is there should be transparency, no, and implementation of the laws. Because all I've always said this, no, the laws of the Philippines are really quite good and global standard. No, it's the implementation that's lacking.
Mm.
So basically, we will just implement what the law says in spirit and in the way it is written.
Mm. So far, ano ba yung mga nakikita niyong weakness dito sa nagiging trabaho nitong Office of the Ombudsman?
Well, hindi ko naman masasabing weakness, no? Ang masasabi ko lang, I have a different point of view of how things should be done, no? My point of view does not mean there's a weakness on the part of the past and present ombudsman, no? Because syempre, when you get there, when you're outside, your views are different compared
Mm.
to when you get into the office. You are constrained by certain things, no? By what's already there. But I guess the thing that I want to do is basically use the technology that's present now, no? Use data analytic, use so that the work will become simpler and more transparent and more fair.
Mm. Okay, you mentioned yung importance ng transparency. Isa po sa mga issues na binato dito sa outgoing na ombudsman ay yung SALN na parang generally hindi raw siya ganun kabukas to provide public access dito sa statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth. Kayo po ba, ano po ba ang tindig ninyo pagdating sa SALN, sa implementation ng SALN law?
Actually, for me, the style and law, the way it's written and the way I understand it, is that it should be open to the public because by itself, that's a way of of making the temptation lesser kasi it's a self-policing mechanism, no. But unfortunately, if you read the ombudsman law, the ombudsman only has several sal and in their possession, no. They
Mm-mm.
have the president, the vice president, the constitutional commission, uh, and the ombudsman themselves, no. Although the local government, they submit to the regional offices of the ombudsman, no? So for me, we should make it accessible to people, no? Of course, it should be redacted, no? There should be no personal information as to their relatives and their home address, no? Because these are, for security purposes and for their privacy, no? As to the amount there. So it's parang, ano yan eh, ah, pag alam mo may tumitingin sa'yo at mas hindi ka, mas may kumpiyansa ka na to resist temptation. Kasi
Mm-mm.
kung walang tumitingin, di siya, as it is, maraming temptation na nga, di ba?
Mm.
Maski sa private life, marami kang temptation, mas lalo pa na sa gobyerno, no? So, kailangan na may support. So one of
How would you make the SALN at your disposal more accessible? Ano yung mga nakikita niyong proseso na pwedeng gawin para hindi maging ganun kahirap na makakuha ng access sa mga ito?
actually, 'di ba? Kasi para sa akin, 'di ba, dapat yung SALN, it's a public document. Dapat nun easily accessible yan. In fact, the the gold standard is hindi mo na kailangan hingin, nakikita mo na 'yan, 'di ba? 'Yun yung gold standard. Ngayon, yun how do you get there? That's the and what people should see and what people should not see, that has to be addressed.
Mm. So yun nga, dapat ano ba yan, naka-upload na po sa website
Yan yung dapat dun yun patungo 'no, na
po ba yun?
naka-upload yan sa website.
Oh, ideally?
Ideally, yes. But of course, we have to listen to people, no? But I would think that if you people are investigating and there's a reason why they want to obtain it, then they should be allowed to get it.
Will you
Because
set the example na kayo mismo, o ito yung salin ko bilang isang ombudsman, it's there for everyone to access, of course with certain redacted information.
actually, I think the ombudsman should set an example, no, and the office itself should set an example. So if if it's doable, I would think that we should place our, if I am the ombudsman, no,
Opo,
because
opo.
not sure pa naman yun. Theoretically, and I'm in favor of it, that we should place our in our website. But of course, there should be a way for us to monitor who's accessing it. No? So,
Mm-mm.
para ma-monitor mo kung sino ba yung nag-a-access niyan, baka naman ginagamit lang yan pang, di ba, maraming pwedeng you ensure that hindi nananakaw rin yung data mo, di ba?
Oo. Of course, meron din tinatawag na data privacy, no? Pero nga, kasi ang ginagawang excuse ng ibang mga politiko na ayaw ipakita sa publiko yung kanilang salin, ang common excuse na nadidinig natin ay ginagamit niya yan for fishing expedition, for witch hunt, para maghanap kayo ng mga pwedeng ikaso. Ano po ba yung tingin niyo doon sa ganong perspective ng maraming mga politiko?
Alam mo, kung wala naman makikita, ano naman fishing expedition? Di ba kung okay yung salin mo, tsaka na justify mo yung increase, ano naman ho yung problema kung wala ka naman hong ginagawang mali. No? Maskin bang fishing expedition pa sila dyan, wala naman silang mabibingwit. Di ba?
Yun nga yung problema, Attorney Kim. Parang hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan. Meron niyang tinatago eh. Yun ang pinagkaiba.
Hmm. Pero
So,
yun nga, kasi ang premise nyo is may tinatago. Ang premise
apa,
ko, wala naman kayong tinatago. So ano naman
apa.
why would you be afraid?
I was just joking because I wanted to show how ridiculous the argument of many politicians is, no? Kasi tama kayo, 'di ba? Kung walang tinatago, edi busisiin niyo yung salin, 'di ba? Maghanap kayo. What can you bring to the table? If you're given that opportunity to serve for 7 years, no? That's a fixed term, that's a very powerful position, very very relevant. So what difference can you make?
Well, what I can only say is that what I want to do is to make government work efficiently by making sure that we follow the law, no, the anti-graft and corruption law, and by being fair and decide on based on evidence and facts. And the other thing is I want to to make it more objective. I want also to use data and data analytics to deal with uh, on how do you call it? Himayin yung lahat na salin na yan, no? Kasi
Mm-mm.
hindi naman yan kaya himayin ng individual, no? So you have to use technology, no? And at the same time, uh, tingin ko there's 1.2 million government employees and official. The ombudsman cannot monitor 1.2 million people. You should have some mechanism to basically be able to catch the one that you want to investigate and not be yung attention mo dun sa maliliit na hindi naman siguro yung maliliit, if you catch them, you give them a chance to reform and repent. Di ba? Yun sa malalaki, yun yung dapat na pinagtutuunan ng pansin pa. Kasi kung hindi mo naman kaya gawin lahat yan eh.